Following this man, a driver wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. Making very dangerous moves here, not only on the freeway, but also on surface streets.
Very close
almost
to that
hitting
white
several
truck.
cars. And this all started around 9:30 this morning, so about 20 minutes ago. And this driver has been crisscrossing not only the freeway, but also several surface streets.
And because he's making such dangerous moves, LAPD has sort of backed off on its units there, relying mainly on the helicopter, we believe. But he just clipped that car, making a left to the. Trying to make a left and passing that truck. Not sure exactly what he was trying to do. I believe his first priority is to get away from the cops.
All right, I believe we have a phone interview now with retired Police Lieutenant Chuck Griffiths. Chuck, can you hear us?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. What do you make of this chase so far?
Well, I haven't had the opportunity to see it on the TV. I'm actually on the road at the moment, but any questions about the tactics I can answer.
So when a driver is going so dangerously close to several other cars, swerving across all lanes of traffic, now we see him, pulling again all the way across all the lanes right now. What is the tactic that police have to use?
Well, he's obviously posing a big risk to the public, so the officers in the units are probably going to back off and give him some room, so maybe he'll fill there's not so much pressure to get away. Maybe he'll slow down and not do so many stupid maneuvers. And with the helicopter, they can follow him wherever he goes.
Chuck, there was a time where the LAPD units, they tried to pit maneuver right there because he apparently slowed down. That he is still trying to get away from the police officers, but a couple of units, they've surrounded him.
It appears that this has now come to an end. You saw that crash there, not only one but two police cruisers slamming into this car right now. He is now inside this vehicle. The officers are getting out with their guns drawn, demanding him to get out of the vehicle with his hands up. So we're going to see if he follows that.
Yeah, Chuck, what happens now?
Well, now it becomes basically a typical barricade situation, just like you'd have a barricaded suspect in a house.
Okay, he is out. He is down on the ground right now, Chuck, so that's the good news. He has complied with the officers' orders.
Completely.
They are now completely surrounding him right now. They're going to put the cuffs on him, as you can see, and take him away. So it appears that this has come to a relatively peaceful end, although a very dangerous, intense pursuit that we saw here on the 101 in Universal City. But again, this has come to an end, and very quickly too, Sharon.
And there are 4 units, Chuck, surrounding this car and the driver. They're taking him into custody right now. How many, I guess 2 officers per unit, right?
LAPD is 2 officers per unit, and it sounds like they took some decisive action and decided to end this pursuit by using legal intervention and ramming his car.
They moved very, very quickly on this.
Yeah, excellent job on their part to bring this to an end.
So who makes the decision to conduct that pit maneuver?
Most of the time they'll ask the supervising officer or supervising sergeant. If there's no time, if it's just an instant that they see an opportunity, they can take that opportunity and block them in.
And it's interesting, Chuck, we're looking not only at the live image on the left side of our screen, but also from earlier, the moment that police were able to bring this to an end. He hit not just 1, not just 2, but 3 police cruisers, one that did the pit maneuver, and then 2 others as he was trying to continue to evade arrest, and then he just sort of hit them head on. Is that unusual?
For the suspects to do that, that's not unusual. That's why it's a maneuver that's not as safe as it looks. It's a highly dangerous maneuver, but it's something that the officers are willing to take the chance with to protect the public.
Right. You know what? This driver we had heard was wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. Would it behoove the LAPD officers involved here to approach with caution?
Oh, definitely. A lot of things can be a deadly weapon, a car being one, but yes, definitely approach them with caution.
Yeah.
They do that on all pursuits. They don't know who they have in the car or what they've really done. If it's just a traffic violation, they may have committed murder just 2 minutes before.
Exactly.
Well,
or they
we're
don't even
working
know.
to find out right now exactly what the crime was that he was involved with. And again, you can see police are searching that man's car. We want to bring in Steph Simmons as well. Obviously, Steph, this is going to have a huge impact on traffic.
Yeah, so we're looking at the eastbound/southbound side of the 101 freeway. That is the busy side of traffic. Now, they lucked out here because this is, I believe, the Lankershim exit. So they're just blocking the exit now. But oftentimes with pursuits, when they end on the freeway lane, lanes, they have to block the entire freeway, and sometimes they block the opposite side of traffic. So luckily, this is just slowing down with a little bit of looky-loo, but that exit's blocked. You want to pass that on by and take Highland instead until they can get this under control.
All right, Stephanie, we want to remind everyone, in case you're just watching us, you're watching the end of a pursuit here. A suspect wanted for assault with a deadly weapon had led police on a wild pursuit all through the San Fernando Valley. And now he is in custody here at this exit.
Yeah, remarkable to think about how quickly the officers were able to bring this to an end. 3 police cruisers involved in that pit maneuver. You can see that car still there as police continue to search it right now. That suspect, again, wanted for possible assault with a deadly weapon. Thank you for watching us here on CBS 2 News for this breaking news.
This has been a CBS 2 and KCAL 9 News special report. We now return to our regularly scheduled program.
Today on America's Court with Judge Ross.
We were winning more competition. So I think that's probably where the jealousy came in.
Our moves and our competition, that's why we really fell out.
So we having a rendition of Bring It, huh?
A little bit, yes.
The whole purpose behind law is to right wrong. I want justice to be something that isn't this foreign concept.
Justice knows no boundaries. The truth will be heard. Fair, firm, compassionate. This is
still tried to evade police, and that's when he rammed one of the LAPD vehicles down below. It did not appear that any vehicles were badly damaged, but he did strike at least 2, possibly 3 vehicles. Again, they're taking some personal property into custody here. And again, officers are speaking to this suspect, an assault with a deadly weapon suspect here. We'll widen out a little bit now and see how this is impacting the freeway. I believe the main line of the 101 is open. This activity is still just on the ramp, but people are still going to slow down. And that 101 south, as we saw during the pursuit, was really backed up. Yeah, it's open, but still moving slowly by Universal Studios, by Universal City, coming up from the Hollywood split where the 101, the 170, and the 134 freeways all meet. Once they put this man into one of the LAPD vehicles and take him off to jail, they'll be able to clear this ramp. It's just the ramp here at Lankershim that is blocked. This assault with a deadly weapon suspect, this pursuit comes to a somewhat successful end. Hopefully nobody was injured in those minor collisions that we did see. It appeared that the vehicles weren't badly damaged, but they were either sideswiped or struck at this point. Reporting live from Skyfox, I'm Rick Dickert.